Hello, and welcome to this month's Safety Minute. Having our mind on task is an expectation employers have, and rightfully so. We should have our mind on task as we do our jobs, so we do good work, we do quality work, we do cost-effective work, and we do safe work. But the reality is, for employees, it's virtually impossible to always have your mind on task. And the reason that is if you think about it, we spend less than 1/3 of our week at work. That means that greater than 2/3 of our lives is spent at home. And all the things that happen at home and all the things that happen at work, they take our mind off of task. And there's so many things that can happen in our lives that take our mind off of task. Everything from physical concerns, like having chronic pain that just adds up over and over and becomes harder and harder to deal with. Or getting a new diagnosis, and now you're trying to navigate what this means in your life. You could be dealing with mental health concerns, everything from suicide, depression, anxiety, even addictions. You might have relationship or financial issues at home. You could be having conflicts with friends, family, coworkers, bosses, maybe even new policies at work. You might be dealing with life circumstances, big events in your life, like birthday parties or anniversaries or weddings or even possibly the loss of a loved one. You might be moving right now or planning a vacation or preparing for the holidays. And all of these things that are happening at home and at work, they go into our jobs and they take our mind off of task. The more I was planning this video, this safety minute, the more I started to realize how closely connected having your mind on task and being fit for duty truly are. Because how can you have your mind on task if you're not fit for duty? And if you're not fit for duty, how can you possibly have your mind on task? And the reality is, though, when we think about being fit for duty, quite often what we're thinking about is you need to be physically ready and you need to be sober when you come to work. But because there's so many things that happen in our lives that take our mind off of task, I think being fit for duty also should include mental health concerns and life circumstances. And if we truly address being physically ready for work, being sober when you come to work, being mentally healthy when you come to work, and dealing with those life circumstances, that is when we truly are fit for work. But when we're dealing with things at home, do we often really seek help for it, or do we try and resolve it on our own? And if you seek help for it, are you not better prepared to deal with those life circumstances when they happen? Like if you're dealing with financial issues, seek a financial advisor. Quite often they're free, and they'll help you plan a route that in the future, all those financial concerns now will be completely gone and you'll be in a much better situation. If you're dealing with relationship issues, seek help. Read books, go to counseling, get advice from people who know how to deal with these things. Become better at communicating. If you're dealing with conflict, resolve it. Sometimes just having a mediator, third party in that conflict will help you navigate that both sides of you actually want the same thing. You're just having a hard time coming to that resolve. If you're dealing with mental health issues, addictions, suicide, depression, anxiety, there are so many free tools out there. Everything from online videos and books to professional counselors to even helplines that you can phone. Reach out and get help with these things. Navigating mental health issues, they're extremely hard to do on your own. Believe me, I've had my own to deal with, and I wouldn't have got through them if I didn't seek help. But the reality is the more we resolve those life circumstances and mental health issues at home, the greater off we're also going to have our mind on task when we're at work. But also on top of that, the more we resolve these things at home, they remove stress from our life and they make our home life even happier. And by doing that, they actually remove stress from our work life and they make our work life that much happier. So why wouldn't we want to be fit for work, physically, sober, mental health, and dealing with life circumstances, if they're not only going to benefit our life at home, but also at work? And the bonus is they'll help you to have your mind on task. And that would allow you to do good work, quality work, cost-effective work, and safe work. I hope you enjoyed this month's Safety Minute. If you want more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to bring me out to your workplace, go to spencerspeaks.ca. And until the next Safety Minute, stay safe.
I could have. I could have.